And welcome to my podcast, Straight from the Heart, episode 2. And this one is about the Australian Open final where Rafa has won his 21st Grand Slam title, and I can't have been more happier than this. I mean, absolutely mind blowing scenes at Melbourne, and I so wish I was sitting right in the crowd in Melbourne. I mean, this was such a pulsating game, and to be honest, as I spoke in the last video, I did not expect him to win. To be very honest, I mean, the heart wanted him to win, but the mind did not expect him to win there. So Rafa has had played five finals in Australian Open and he's lost four out of them. So he's been some crushing losses. If I look back at the first win was in 2009, and I still remember that day fondly. So I was in Mid Pilani at that point of time, and since it was Nadal versus Federer, it was screened in college auditorium. And I remember my parents were going back. They had come to campus to meet me, and I was like, just drop me at the auditorium because the match is about to start. And I still remember that day fondly. A great game. It was packed with both Federer and Nadal fans, and the game went back and forth. Five sets, Nadal won. If you remember, that was a game that Federer broke down at the presentation ceremony, and Nadal was even apologizing to him. That was kind of the start of the Federer Nadal friendship, bromance, so called, and and it's only grown sweeter over the years. Many special memories in Nadal's career that I can look back to. In fact, but after that first win in Australian Open, he has lost four finals, which is why I was not expecting much today. So 2012, he lost to Djokovic. If you remember that 6-hour game, which lasted five sets, it was an absolutely crushing defeat. I mean, I felt so bad, and I can only imagine what the player in the center Nadal would have faced. 2014, he lost to Wawrinka. If you remember that game. That was also kind of an unexpected win. An upcoming Wawrinka who played well a couple of seasons, getting the better of Nadal. That was kind of an upset. That also felt quite bad. 2017 he lost to Federer, which was like a very sweet sort of a game because Nadal Federer both were coming back from injury. So that was also loss didn't hurt because Federer won there, and that was a special win. Federer winning after a long gap, but still. And then 2019 he lost to Djokovic. So I wasn't, to be honest, expecting him to beat Medvedev. My prediction and a lot of my friends did feel that Medvedev is physically the stronger guy here, and if it lasts more than 3 or 4 sets, then Medvedev is gonna have an advantage. But that was not to be. You can't really write off Rafa, can you? I mean, and this is probably that tells you how special it was. I mean, if one of his ardent fans like me, even I was not believing. Even I'm sort of person who usually is very very over optimistic, be it the Indian cricket team or be it Rafa. But this time I honestly did not want to like go through that again. And it was the first two sets I was just watching nervously, doing something else. So the first set ke time pe I was just uploading my video and doing some bits of shooting there. And second set also I was just watching nervously. I was not expecting anything to happen here. At the end of second set, when he was 2 sets to love down, the third set, I remember my friend Tushar wrote on the group that it looks like he's given up, and I was just nodding. Like it did look like that. But what a way to come back. Can't really get expect much more than that, right? So even third set when he won, I still thought he'll lose in four. The fourth set when it started, when he won the first break point, that's when I started believing, yeah, ठीक है यहाँ पे हो रहा है कुछ लग रहा है. I mean that he might just turn the game around. Uh, wasn't hopeful of much still there. And by the time it came to the fifth set, it looked like he'll just grab it. By till the end, it was still a nail biter. I've seen him lose so many times from this situation, especially against Djokovic and players in the mold of Djokovic. Medvedev is also in that mold. Anything would have happened. So great to have finally seen this victory, 21st Grand Slam. And I do remember some of the wins I can recollect. The best one, of course, is 2008 against Federer, which is the 2008 Wimbledon final, which is widely regarded as the uh, best match of all time in tennis. Five sets win. It was interrupted twice by rain. It finished at around 2 a.m. and that was especially amazing. Then we, of course, we had that 2010 US Open. It was special for some reasons because I remember in Pilani somehow it was not, I think, coming on some channels, right? So there's no way you could see it. We either had to stream it on some links, but the internet was too slow at that point of time. I remember failing to stream it. So I, with the help of a friend who was part of the incubation cell in Pilani, he took me inside because he had the key access. I won't name that friend now. So I sat in the Bristol incubation cell. That was the only time I ever went there. I've never been into entrepreneurship. So we sat there, and after a while, he said, "I'm going to go back." I sat there till 2 a.m. watching Nadal's final against Djokovic and watching him win. What a game! What a game that was! And well, over there have been very, very special memories of watching him win Grand Slam across services. But this is very special. I mean, 6 months back he was injured. In August he was in crutches because of his foot injury. Then I mean, till 2 months back, his team did not feel he might be able to come back to tennis. Uh, December he got COVID. Then he just went to play Abu Dhabi exhibition and then came to Australia suddenly on December 30th and announced that he's okay, come to Australian shores, and it's a surprise appearance by him. I did not even think him to be a serious contender. Did not think he'll go beyond second or third round. But man, you can't ever write Rafa off, can you? I mean, hats off to this guy, really. And teaches us a lot in life. As to just if we just keep hanging in there, we just keep giving it your best, every shot, every ball. I mean, you will eventually get success. And let's hope he does not retire. The speech at the end mentioned about how he did say this might be my last Open, in the Australian Open, and then he said no, I'll probably have something left in the tank. I'll come back next time, but let's see what happens. But yeah, congratulations to all the Rafa fans, and have a great Sunday. And in fact, the game ended. I mean, just interesting. I remember the game ended at what, one close to 1:15 a.m. Australian time. Crazy 5.5 hours final, and can only feel for the players. I mean, and a word out and a shout out for Daniel Medvedev. What a game! I mean, he's such a future champion, and sure he'll go on to win a lot. Well, that's it from my side. Do let me know, how did you feel about this win? What do you see holds for in the future for Nadal? How many more Grand Slams can he get? How much more time can he play for? Do share your thoughts. I mean, would love to hear you out. Thank you. And of course, do if you like my channel and if you like my videos, do share, do subscribe, and keep sharing all the love and all the comments. Thank you.